Hello friends, Christian here with Brick Life Crisis. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars Yoda's Hut, set number 75208, consisting of 229 pieces and including 3 minifigures, including Yoda, Luke Skywalker, and R2-D2. Let's not waste any time and let's just crack it open. Before I get too much farther into the build, I wanted to point out this kind of unique brick. It's a 1x1x2 with bricks on the side. I have not seen this particular brick before. So anyway, just thought I'd point that out. There's also a hook piece, which is a little bit unique. We've seen like grappling hooks before, but this one has kind of a right angle end to it. So 2 kind of unique pieces in this set. And here we have Yoda's hut completed. Just FYI, the base plate is not part of the set. It's just something I put in for the sake of this video. So let's take a look at the minifigures first. Alright, here we have Yoda. He's got a nice print on his torso. He's got the adolescent legs, of course. He's got a staff, just a little bit of print on the back. Hair print on the back is nice as well. And the face is well done. It's a nice sculpt on the head. And a thing worth mentioning is it's a softer plastic that they use for the head. It's almost rubbery, which is nice because it keeps kids from getting hurt too much if they poke themselves with his ears. Also helps prevent them from snapping off and having an earless Yoda. And here we have our Dagobah Luke. He's got those khaki dark tan kind of tactical pants and that tank top. He's got a sandy blonde hair that's kind of messy. Print on his torso continues around the back. He's got a pretty good face there. There is an alternate face. Let's take a look at that. So when he's really concentrating on using the Force or taking a nap, he's got this face with his eyes closed. And he has some accessories too. And as you would expect, he comes with his lightsaber. And he also has this backpack piece, which is designed so that he can take Yoda along with him as he's jumping around through the jungle. Not perfect, but works fairly well, I guess. And finally we have R2-D2. This one is appropriately dirty, muddy with Dagobah sludge. His head is slightly muddy as well. And of course his back is not printed, but the rest of him looks pretty good. I like that they included a messy R2. So as you can see, there's also a snake that was included with this set. The hut itself reminds me quite a bit of the Octu Island Jedi training. It's roughly the same size, and it has a similar build and features in that it can open up, and around back we have some additional things to look at. There's an interior which includes a cooking area over here. There's a pan. We've got some food, a little carrot. The bed, like on the other set, is a Murphy bed that can be folded up. And this here detaches, and that is an action feature that we'll look at in just a moment. And here we have Yoda's hut and the Octu Island side by side for the sense of scale. And you can see that they're pretty similar in size and design. So, yeah. Let's see if we can get you a little bit better look at the inside. There, you can get a little bit better look. We've got a fire element down there, along with like a cauldron cooking pot. Here on the little table, you have a pan. Above the fireplace, we have some smoke billowing out. Over here, we have a tree, and there is a rope hanging down that Luke can swing from. And there's an action feature there as well that we'll take a look at in a moment. And then we have the entrance, which is made up of tan versions of the Landspeeder windshield. So instead of being trans-clear, they're in that tan color, and they do a pretty good job. So the first action feature, if we take this part around from the back and put it up front, just attaches with a Technic axle. And then right here, if we push on this, Luke theoretically flips through the air. Take some practice. Yeah, I'm not very good at it, but in theory, you can have him flip through the air, kind of like he does in the movie. The next action feature is up here. So there's this rope piece that has a trans-clear handle on it. And you can put that in Luke's hand. And then if you stand him up on top, and you hit this piece, he goes swinging from it. And finally, over on the other side, we have this meditation area where Luke can concentrate on the Force. He's kind of floating in the air, and he's got this little crate over here that's floating as well. In order to create that floating effect, they have the trans-clear antenna piece to hold up the box, and then he's just got one of those little trans-clear handholds down there to allow for him to kind of float. So when it's all folded up, this is basically what we end up with. Around the back, again, you can see in, and fold that bed back down. This is that piece that pulls out and goes to the front. For, I guess you could use the action feature back here just as easily, but they make it so you can move it around if you want, and then these guys can open up. I like the window detail over here on this side, that kind of porthole looking thing. And just the vines hanging down to add some detail. Some more of that over here on the tree. Overall, not too bad. So this was set 75208 from the LEGO Star Wars line. This is Yoda's hut from The Empire Strikes Back. It's a pretty good set. Retails for about $30 in the US. This one I picked up from Walmart. They had it out on the shelves a little bit early, so I swooped it up and got a review done as quick as I could for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those below. And if you happen to have your own LEGO channel, why don't you leave that in the comments below as well, and that way everyone can see it and come take a look. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, may the Force be with you.